Alright, let's take a look inside. This is DRL. There's Shake. Shake doing his vlogging. He's doing the vlog. What's up? This is just an epic spot, man. What'd you find? Firecrackers! The pick goes boom, and it flies. I'm good. Alright. Drones in Mr. Aaron's gonna light some firecrackers. He's not gonna throw them at me. Come on, baby. Burn.
Too damn.
Boom, 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 boom. That was awesome.
That was an epic fail.
But hold on, we're still waiting. Nope, got nothing. We got nothing, Aaron.
I don't think they're gonna pop, man.
I don't think they're gonna pop either. So this is where they filmed the Detroit DRL.
Part of it, yeah. Wow. The whole building, yeah.
Yeah, it was in and out, right? How they did the infrastructure for that with all the power and everything else is just amazing. But this is, we're a bit spoiled here in Detroit. And this thing goes forever. So we're gonna go rip the crap out of this. And then I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about why I use the DJI transmitter versus the Tyrannus.
Overtaking the LaBelle blog, Mr. Full Send.
I tripped over the rock. I was trying to be all smooth and I tripped over the rock.
Alright guys, hey, we're out here at DRL, and we just ripping the crap out of this place. But I wanted to talk to you about, I get a lot of questions around DJI and why I chose to use the transmitter versus just using Crossfire or any other receiver with my normal radio. So I wanted to share with you a couple of things. So I used to fly the X9D, and I absolutely love this thing. And it was, it feels a little bit big in my hands, but it served its purpose. I used to have Crossfire running on it, but actually, since I went DJI, I sold all the stuff. But there's a lot to this radio. There's a lot to set up this radio, and it's got the M9 Hall gimbals. It's a very, very nice transmitter, but I wasn't sure I needed all that stuff. As I moved to DJI, and with the package, ended up shipping me the transmitter, and if you look at it, it is considerably smaller. Just in form factor, it's shorter and it's not as wide, so it fits perfect in the bag. Also, when I think about what I need in a transmitter, and I really just need range. Crossfire gave me a tremendous amount of range, but the DJI transmitter has given me all the range I need, even in places like this, lots of interference. My latency is still really, really good. The thing I worry about most is video. So if you worry most about video, that's the link that I want to preserve. I'm not flying long range, I'm not flying mid range. So it seemed like at first glance this was fantastic. And it is. So when I started to use it, what I really liked about it was that we didn't have all of the features that the X9D has, which is, all the sound packs. Do I really need sound packs? No. Do I really need a screen to tell me telemetry? No. Do I really need all of the bells and whistles of the X9D? Not really. What I want to do is fly, and I want to keep it simple, and DJI's been doing that for me. So I've been flying this for about 10 months now. I'm not going to go through all the features of it, but, fundamentally, it does everything I need it to do, and here's why. The gimbals are fine. You can adjust the tension on them, which I did a video on, to make them a little bit stiffer. I've actually since loosened them up. It has the number of switches that I need. Without all the other features, I don't need all the other switches, like RSSI, and, all the other channels that I need. To call, you can flick a switch on the X9D and it'll call out my RSSI link. I really don't need that. It's all in the goggles. So really, with the 4 switches I have and the dials and the ability to control everything in the OSD, there is no need for me to carry anything else. It fits better in my bag. One great thing is these antennas fold down completely. This is nice and thin. It drops right in my bag, and I don't have to worry about it. As opposed to this, which I have to unpair the antenna. I've had a lot of problems with this antenna. I've actually 3D printed another holder for it. And when I was running Crossfire, you've got this, and then you've got another, the Immortal T that comes out, that, bolts onto the back of this. This is a really good radio, but it's got a lot of switches, a lot of stuff that I really just don't need. Now here's the caveat. If you're new to the hobby, DJI is the way to go. Because most everything now, especially even down into the 2 and 3 inch drones, are able to put a Vista or a DJI Air unit in it. So you can use this for everything you want to fly. I still have some tiny whoops, some micros that I still need this because it's still running an FR Sky receiver in it. So I'll hold on to this for just a little while. But if you're new to the hobby, where the micros have come since those old ones, the brushed micros, it's just so much better. There's no real need for me to continue to carry around 2 radios as I start to wean out some of the old ones, and I put Vista units in all my new ones. I've got a Beta FPV 85. I've got a bunch of other smaller that are running the DJI unit, or running the FR Sky unit. So I'll hold on to this for a little bit. But if you're new to the hobby, there is no reason not to go with that DJI transmitter. Gimbals are perfect. You won't notice the difference between an M9 Hall gimbal and the gimbals that come with this, and I don't notice. So, guys, save yourself a lot of effort, reduce the complexity, keep it simple, and fly the transmitter.